It's about a 3mm gap. Fat fingers, tiny screws. Never a great combination. So we've got our little box hollowed out, hinges put in, closing nicely. Alright, next thing I want to do is I want to put a little inlay in the top here. That inlay is going to be an anagram, which I sketched up here. Alright, so I sketched up the anagram, M and B, and then all I did from there is I reduced the size of it. Where are we? Took a photocopy and just kept reducing the size of it, as you can see, till we got to a size that would fit. Cool. Ready to glue in. Right. So we've got to figure a way of closing the box. So what we're going to do is use a couple of magnets, one on each side. Should lock it together, should do the trick. The most important thing to do is mark the polarity of the other magnet, because if you don't get them right, they will not clamp together, they'll push apart. Black down. So the case has come up pretty good. First coat of finish on it, a few more coats to go on, of course. Now, the only thing that I have a problem with now is it's tough to open. Alright, those magnets are pretty strong, which has surprised me. So the magnets are pretty strong, keeps it nice and closed, but it makes it tougher to open. You can get it open, but you've got to use a fair bit of force. What I'm thinking of doing is making a little lever that'll be mounted onto one of the sides here that you can push in, which will force the box open. When you push that together, it'll force the top up and break the seal. That's the theory. Bit more work, bit more sanding, but it's coming together, I think. Those two bits will align like that, so that when you push it together, it'll push that out and open the box. Alright, might glue that in actually. It's pretty good. Alright, that's the first part in.
The 10, McKenzie links up well, pops it back, keeps it in field, still there for the All Blacks, inside the 22, presented nicely, Roigard, ball left hand side, Scott Barrett on the carry, in midfield, inside the 22, Roigard on his right, Kane knocks it on.
The hole's a 2mm hole, and I've just drilled a 2.5mm relief just in the top there. That'll hold the latch in place once I peen that over. There's test. Well, certainly wedges it open and it bloody works too. Holy hell. Huh. Yep. It works. Well, I'll round off this point, round it up, and then glue the pin in and peen it over on the top. And then a bit of finish work, and it's done.
Mate, is this text. Italy's average losing score in their most recent outings against Tier 1 teams this year is 12 points. That includes France, Ireland, England, Scotland and Wales. There's no other team that has stumped them this year.
So that's the finished box. It's got 3 coats of Danish oil on it, and then a coat of wax just to smooth it up. And between each coat there was a sanding of 600 grit just to take the nibs and that off, and then I applied the wax with 000 steel wool. But that's the little box finished. The little latchey that I put in to help open the box, as you can see, works alright. So when you push the latch down, it forces the box open, and then you can open it easy. That was quite difficult before I put the latch in, because the magnets were a bit stronger than I had anticipated. But now with that little latch in there, it makes it a lot easier to open the box and get into it without you know, having to jam something in it to wedge it up. But it does work very good, and I'm quite pleased how it turned out, considering that I was only working with scraps of brass and copper knocking around the shed. I think that's worked out pretty good. I like how it's turned out. It's a cool little project. I enjoyed the challenges of the latch and actually putting the latch together. I enjoyed putting the hinges in. You can see I left the interior of the box textured with the carving that to carve it out with. I thought that was quite neat to leave that texturing in there, and it adds a bit of character to the box. So yeah, thanks for watching. On to the next project.